Hello, good morning, and welcome to Models for Us, Models Making Shenanigans. You got me and the two bros over there. How you doing, guys?
Morning.
Good.
Good. Right, let's go around, see what people have been up to. Hello, Mal.
Hello. Normal daily shit today. Woke up, emails, exercise, went for a walk, had breakfast, had a shower, did a little bit of modelling. Avoided any more gardening, which I was doing yesterday. Eek, don't do it. But modelling wise, I actually managed to use this epoxy coloured varnish from Lidl, white.
All right, any good?
Yeah. There's a worrying note about it doesn't actually make a lot of sense. I'm not sure what it's talking about, but it appeared to me to be talking about not applying cellulose type paint over this, even after letting it fully cure for 2 weeks. But I'd already painted this with MRP white, and it hadn't got the coverage that I wanted, and I thought, well, I'm not going to keep using white and white and white and lots of white. So I saw this in Lidl, got it, read that, and went eek. So I didn't do it for several weeks, but I thought, sod it, I'll just do it. It is a bit of orange peel, so I'm going to give it a light sanding, and then another coat, and then I can get on with, well, I should have had it done by now, creating a Union flag. I sort of want to try and get the thin red arms of the flag down the A pillars. Whether that's possible or not, I don't know. And then I've been designing tear outs, like claw tear outs. Just looking forward to painting it. If it works out even half well, it'll look pretty good. Yeah. My goal is to get a really nice showroom finish on it. I normally use matte varnish for finishing, but so that'll be interesting to say the least. I've done 2 cars in the past, and they were Le Mans cars, so nothing. I have been applying. I've finally got around to cutting the masks. You can see the masks for Lizzie, and I've applied most of them now. The upper wing, lower wing, fuselage, including the Polish checkerboards. And I'm just about to apply the serial number.
Yep.
I think there's just room for that to get that in with the mass surrounds and everything. What I forgot to cut was the tail bands, the fin flash, which on this aircraft is almost full tail.
Oh,
so they're just straight strips of the correct width. But I forgot to cut them. So I need to cut them before I start painting. Otherwise, I'll go back and because I paint white first. So these masks, the Polish checkerboard always has the red main square to the top right. So those that are unmasked are the white bits. Same for the roundels. The white and the red are taken out. The white and red masks are taken out, ready for paint. And when I've got the tail markings on, I'll just remove the white. And when that's painted, the white goes back in. On the roundels, the white goes back in, leaving the red to paint. So yeah, that once the masks are on, and all masks are put masks, which is why I have shares in this stuff. Then it's ready for paint. But there's things like frigging gardening that need doing these days that I don't normally get involved in, but needs must. If we're moving, it's got to be done. So apart from Apocalypse Tank or the Hobnob search and rescue vehicle, that's coming on. I showed that yesterday. So I'm doing a lot of cutting up sprues from kits. This has got loads of boxes with the kit sprues still in them. So I'm cutting the usable parts out of them and bagging them up. So yeah, and this place is, you won't believe it, it's about 400 times tidier than what it was. But you wouldn't notice it. Mrs. don't. But anyway, I'm doing loads actually. Removing, getting rid of stuff, moving stuff around, packing stuff up. All the models that I had part built, apart from this Dawn here, are all packed up. So that was a thing. So, but modeling's taken a bit of a dive because as much as I want to do it, I'm wary of anything I finish has got to be packed up and moved. But anyway, so that's me. I've been doing stuff and stuff, but not a lot. Him.
Cool. Thanks very much, Mel.
him.
Yeah, him. Those.
Oh,
Me.
Lord.
Hello, it's me. What have I done today? I had breakfast. I took a delivery of a greenhouse. I perused the instructions. Only perused. Whether I'm actually going to follow them is another kettle of fish.
You mean you can't understand them?
I never said that. You're besmirching my
Interpreted.
I've not really looked at them. I need to get the bits out and go, yeah, that's that bit, that bit. It should be fairly easy. I've got a base to put up first. So once I've done that, I can understand which of the selection of greenhouses. I could ask the boss, I suppose. It is, but that's what I'm going to do this afternoon. I have no other choice. That's what I'm going to be doing this afternoon. Modelling wise, didn't do anything yesterday. This morning I did tidy up stuff that was on here is now back where it should be. So then I can grab what I wanted now and bring it back over here. I'm working on the little recce car, just doing some detail painting. managed to find its MG, so I'll be painting that up as well. I have got the MG34 for the Stug I did over the weekend. That just needs a bit more detail on it. I need to find it or make. I might use a bit of plastic here. Use that and make a round a drum for it, a bullet drum, because they don't come with them. It just sat there. It hasn't got a belt on it. Hasn't got anything. So I need to make one of those to go on something else. So I'm just tootling along. Doesn't need a lot. I'm just doing the exhaust at the moment on this paintbrush. And then this is progressing. I've got a bit of photo etch to put on, MG to do. This is will almost be ready for decorating. Yep, so slowly progressing. Steph, to you, up there somewhere.
Thank you very much, Lee. To me, to you, to me, to you, to me. Right, been working on the sub. Got loads of red handles painted, metallic bits, red handles, and some different colour bits. A bit annoyed because I forgot to press record on my camera, so I've lost about an hour's work. Well, I haven't lost it. I've done it. I just haven't recorded it. Is that what I'm looking for? Yes, there's my metallic green. And yeah, progressing. So
Cool.
That's where we are on that. Just spent the morning out here in the shed, just doing this and cracking on, as you do. Oh. Are you building your greenhouse this afternoon, John, or will it be at another time?
No, it's going to be this afternoon. I have no other choice. The boss, we're building it. It's getting done. We've got stuff to go straight into it. So
the boss has spoken, has she?
Yeah, well, it's her greenhouse. So it's planned like that. We didn't know what time it was going to turn up, so it's good that it's turned up early. Just get it done. Ooh, I could do that later. Need that done. Well, quick one for you.
Mm-hmm.
Airfix. If you ask them ask if they've got a part for something that's missing,
Mm-hmm.
like, what's the sort of average time for them to come back to you with a part?
Average, I don't know.
Couple of weeks, month?
Well, no, yeah, a couple of weeks, a week to 2 weeks, because I guess by the time they've got the email, whatever, sent somebody to look for it, got it packed up, ready for post, is 2 or 3 days.
Okay.
Then they post it, and they post it probably second class, so that's up to 5 days, I think. So yeah, a week to 2 weeks. Why, have you got something that you've asked for and it's not arrived?
No. I need to ask for something. I got a bit missing off a kit. I'm in the process of doing. Quite an important part. The rest of it won't go together without it.
They're actually very good. They're actually very good. I had a part that I lost. I'd done this, built the sub assembly, then lost it, and I phoned them up and asked, and she said, "Oh, sorry, but the kit's not in production anymore." I said, "Ah, not a problem." I says, "I'm quite happy to pay for it." I says, "If it comes back into production, I'll get it then, no problem." And then it was over a year later, the kit came back into production. I wasn't ready to carry on building the thing, and then out of the blue, the package turned up with the parts in.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, brilliant. And they didn't ask me to pay for it. I'll make a point, if I've lost the parts and I ask them, I'm saying I'm quite happy to pay for the parts because I lost them. But generally, they'll just, if they've got them, if it's in production, they'll send them. So it shouldn't be a worry. You can either contact them via email. If you go onto their website, there should be an email to contact them. Or I've found phoning them is good, but I can't remember I ain't got the phone number handy. But yeah, it's not a massive. You won't wait years unless they haven't got it in production.
Yeah, that's the only thing that will stop you. I don't know whether you remember, I did that 124th Mosquito ages ago,
All right.
and we auctioned it off for Models for Heroes at Peterborough just before COVID.
Right.
And that was on the Saturday. On the Friday a week before, so I had a week and a day left, I got off my stall and I heard a crunch. I'd only got and stood on the canopy and all the framing and everything. I didn't realise I'd knocked the canopy off my desk.
Ooh.
And I crunched the whole lot, the frame, the canopy, the lot. So I'm like, oh my God, this is not good. So I emailed them, explained the situation, that it was a legacy build and we're going to it's been donated and we're going to auction it off at Peterborough. Explained exactly what happened, how I'd cocked up and stood on it and everything else. Completely honest with them, and said, I'm willing to pay for it. I just need to get it as soon as possible. How quick can you get it to me? What's your address? So I gave them my address. And this was on the Friday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Get an email Friday afternoon. Right, it's on its way. It's first class recorded. It should be with you on Monday. Monday morning, there it was.
Cool.
And I've never heard of anybody having any really bad issues with Airfix. Yet, like you said, if it's out of production, they can't do anything.
No.
And you can't bitch about that because it's out of production.
Well, some people
Oh,
do.
but people
Yeah,
do,
they
and
try.
well, they do because they reckon, well, why can't a big company like Airfix hold stocks of, you know, kits they've produced? And I remember in one, because it happens quite regularly, somebody explained the amount of warehouse space they would need to hold
Yeah,
several of every kit they've ever produced. It's like, it's weird that punters just don't seem to get it.
no, they don't. And it's ridiculous and it's annoying.
It is. Especially when Airfix are very good at providing parts.
Yeah.
And I do believe that the first time Airfix went bust, part of the reason was because when somebody asked for because you used to have a little slip in the kit saying, you know, if you've lost a part, send this off. And they'd send you a whole kit. And I know people exploited that to get free kits. And in fact, I was when I got back into modeling. I think I mentioned sometime in the past when I was building models for recognition training.
Yeah.
And I was building a MiG-23 for the recognition thing, and it was missing a canopy, genuinely missing a canopy. So I sent this slip off to Airfix and got a whole new kit. And I thought at the time, well, this is weird because I genuinely haven't got the canopy for this one. Now I've got another one, but I can still only build one.
Yeah.
Unless I, you know, make a canopy for the one I had lost it for originally or whatever. But I do believe from write-ups at the time, that's why partly why Airfix went bust the first time round.
It wouldn't surprise me.
No. And it's why I get really annoyed with Muppets on the internet going on about how bad Airfix are at, you know, you're getting parts off them because they're not. They're really good.
They are. They're probably one of the best.
Yeah.
If
You ever
not
tried to get parts off Revell?
Oh, you can't.
You can. I had a Heinkel. In fact, up there is my 148 Heinkel HE111. I got the kit, and there was no, I think it was no fuselage half, no frames that had the fuselage halves in.
Wow.
Two sets of sprues with the wings in, and in there get bits from. First of all, we wouldn't expect there to be parts missing because we weigh in control. We weigh every box.
Yeah.
All right. And well, yeah, you could have weighed this box and it would have been probably within the right parameters, but there's still complete sprues missing. So, but they give you a slip, but you had to send off, literally cut out the number from the box, the kit number, and send a receipt of buying the kit. Luckily, I bought the kit off a mate in workshop. He was an ex-squad. He had a little model shop, so I was able to get another receipt because I hadn't kept the receipt. I got another receipt off him, and I sent it to Revell, and I actually. And I thought, well, this is a stupid method. So I actually said there was all the clear parts missing as well, and got everything. I got the fuselage halves, and the clear parts. This doesn't sound right, because when I got all the parts, I had enough parts to build 2. So it wasn't just a fuselage. There was something that the whole part's missing. But when I sent off, I think it's out of sprues where there was like wings and fuselage or whatever. But when I got the parts that were missing, plus the clear parts, I had enough parts to build 2. So I have bluffed it with model companies before, but it was Germany, German Revell. But I did flog this other kit when I was getting rid of 48 scale, so I made on it. Oh yeah. I've never tried to get anything from Tamiya. Tamiya. This is interesting that the whoever painted this scheme on in 19, whenever it was, spaced the designs so that when I come to produce mass with a particular amount of surround on, they can all fit in the right space.
Cool.
It's very good of them, isn't it? Right. While I go off and draw these fin flashes. I'll just leave that.
Minute. There's my cooking chores done for the day.
Cooking.
Yo.
Yeah, my cooking chores.
Well, you dunked a biscuit, did you?
No, I've just taken the ham out of the oven.
Guess what I'm doing when we move?
Building a barbecue.
That's a possibility.
Making lots of models.
That's a definite.
Okay, I'll rephrase that. Finishing lots of models.
That's a definite as well. No, I said to Jacqueline that when we move, I'm going to start baking. You went, yeah, all right. But I'm serious. Don't ask me why. I don't know why I'm going to do it. I just decided that it looked like an easy thing to do.
Oh, no.
Well, we'll see, won't we?
Well, Tanya's been doing baking since she retired. Made a ciabatta yesterday. We had to start it on Saturday. Take your time.
Right.
It's just take your time.
Yeah, no, it's just it's all about using the correct measurements and of stuff.
Yeah.
And doing it correctly. Technique. So that's easy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like combat engineering
Mm-hmm.
sort of thing. So, yeah. I reckon it'll be easy.
Yeah.
So,
Well, the basics are, yes.
we'll see.
So we'll see you in Bake Off in a couple of years' time.
Yeah, that's a distinct possibility, all right. What?
Nothing? Didn't say anything?
You don't need to, mate.
Ye of little faith.
Got to admire the confidence, though.
What? Yeah. I think we were watching Celebrity Bake Off for cancer, some shit. Or
Oh, stand up to cancer.
Stands up with cancer, and there's celebrities doing the Bake Off shit, and generally they were pretty crap, but one or two of them were, yeah, quite good. They clearly must have had tuition prior to doing it because they didn't know anything. It's only obviously what they've been taught or shown. And I thought, well, if some of these Muppets can do that bad, but nearly get there, it can't be that difficult. So I'm thinking, I really do like fresh baked bread.
Yeah.
So, and I thought, I want fresh baked bread. And I like, there's lots of other baked goods that I like. So I thought, sod it. I'm going to do it. That's why I think the mistake was telling Jack.
Did she laugh?
And now you.
It's not a mistake.
Nah, you say that. But now I'll be 2 weeks into after moving. You go, well, what have you baked so far then?
Oh, yes.
I won't. I'll have forgotten by then. You're gone, yeah.
Oh, right. That's okay. Well, I did think about putting my first attempt straight onto TikTok. Yeah. Honest to God, like this is my very first attempt. We'll see how it goes. Not that I've ever used TikTok or whatever it is these days.
Top tick.
Yeah, toxic.
Is it toxic or toxic?
Yes.
Toxic, probably. But yeah. Okay. It'd be fun if nothing else. Interesting.
John,
Yes.
Fingerbobs.
No.
You don't remember them?
Yes.
That was the end of that.
Oh, you are there, Mel. Did you see that?
Was it periscope based?
Yeah,
Not quite a finger bob then, I don't think.
close enough.
No, it's not.
It is for me. My
Let's see what-
model.
Easily satisfied, I'd say.
That's why it was RAF.
No, that's not right. RAF aren't satisfied unless we're in 5-star hotel.
Exactly.
Hmm.
I wouldn't say easily satisfied. Lovely.
Hmm. Oh well, just well remember, I won't be around on Wednesday. I'm off to see my mum.
Okie dokie.
A long trip out in a new car as well.
Yay.
Lovely.
Sorry?
Lovely.
It will be.
Right then. It's yep. Hour's nearly up. So let's have a look. Mal, what have you been up to?
Well, I've got all the masks on, including the fin flash, and I'm just starting to mask around the masks for painting. So it's pretty good. That's it. Not anything else.
Okie pokey. Thank you very much, Mal. And little old lady, what have you got done?
I can't really say, but I painted up the exhausts, which on the opposite back down there, both sides, dark rust, light rust, and yellowish rust. So they're done. I then also repainted the tyres instead of the dark rubber I normally use, which was already on there, which I did yesterday. Thought, there's no contrast. So I repainted them black, and they're not too bad actually. Vallejo flat black,
Cool.
quite well. So I'm quite happy with that one. Go check it out. There's a couple of little things to do. I've got the this MG34 to do, the butt to do, and once I've done that, I can then wood grain it as well as wood graining the shovel. A little bit of other little odds and ends before putting decals on. And this is almost ready for a gloss coat then. Yeah, so that's what I've done. Oh, and the boss is back. Good timing.
Yay. Brilliant. Thank you very much, mate.
Pleasure.
And me, I've got all those bits done. Right. That one is now ready for decorating, and then once we put the decals on, give it a wash, and that'll be ready to go. This, I've just got to mask off this bit so I can get the painted grey. All the backboard of that, top of that needs painting green, and inside wood. And the same for the couple of bits and pieces. That is done. Just awaiting decals and some green on there, on the handles.
Cool.
And the same on the roof. I've got lots of pipage to deal with as well. Yeah, that's
Looking good.
Thank you very much, mate. Yeah, still enjoying it. Right, if you two reprobates would like to say your batty ties.
Goodbye. Yeah, that's you, mate.
I'll unmute myself and go toodaloo.
Right, we should be back Wednesday. We'll have one John will go and one John will return. So take care, stay safe, keep modelling. See you Wednesday. Bye.